Hello everybody, I'm Chris Provost. You're watching Provost Park Pass, and today I'm going to do 5 secrets you did not know about Disneyland. 5 deep cut secrets. Beginning of the video, and just got to Disneyland and trains coming in, guys. Now here are the rules though. There are rules. At the end of this video, I want you to tell me how many of these secrets you actually knew. Now, do you remember when you were back in school, there was always that one kid, and no matter what, he's like, I knew everything. He pretends like he knew everything when he didn't really know anything. Don't lie. Don't lie. I'm not going to think you're cooler if you know 5 of them or if you know 0 of them. I love you no matter what. So at the bottom, at the end of this video, put how many of these 5 secrets you actually knew in the comments. All right, let's get on with it. Top 5 secrets at Disneyland that you did not know. So my wife Amanda, her favorite type of movies, she likes lots of movies, but one of her favorite things to watch, she loves mountain climbing movies. Like, I know it's a really weird niche, right? But she loves movies about mountain climbers and mountain climbing and anything like that. Because of that, I've learned a lot of cool things about mountain climbing, and that's going to bring us to the number 5 secret about Disneyland that you did not know here on the Matterhorn Mountain. You can see that everything's decked out for the holidays, guys. It looks great. Beautiful day. There it is, the beautiful Matterhorn. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Of course, Matterhorn is a real mountain in Switzerland called the Matterhorn there. Now I'm going to walk around and kind of show you something, and as I show you this Matterhorn, I want you to see if you notice anything about it. There's a beautiful mountain there. You see the waterfall, and of course you've got some snow on this side of the mountain. Just keep looking at it and see if you notice anything about it. It's kind of cool. We're getting a little closer. You see that there's some snow on the side of the mountain here. All right, so the thing that I learned by watching all these like documentaries about mountaineering and climbing that Amanda loves to watch is about mountains. And what side of the mountain is the most dangerous side of the mountain? Usually the north face. The north face, because it gets a lot of sunshine. It's usually very ice covered, and there's more ice on the north side of a mountain. North face is usually the most dangerous side. That kind of gives a huge hint of what we're looking here at the Matterhorn, right? See a nice little view of the Matterhorn. I love it. So let's take a look at the north side of the Matterhorn. And if you have like an iPhone, you have like a little compass in your app, so you can see exactly where the north side is. But it's pretty easy to see because right behind me is the Autopia right over there. But this is pretty much almost true north right here. But I had to move over just a little bit so you can see it through the trees. There it is, it's right up there. That side right there, this side over here is true north. And you'll notice that on the Matterhorn, there is more snow on this side of the mountain, on the north side, than there is on the south side, because the sun doesn't shine on this side over here, guys. The north side has more snow. It's the most dangerous side to climb up. And there you go. Number 5 secret you didn't know about Disneyland, the north summit, the north face of the Matterhorn has more snow. So do you know what mountain belongs in an orchestra? Matterhorn! As you get closer to the south side, you'll notice you look up, there is like no snow on the mountain because there's a little bit, but it melts. I just think that's so cool. Okay, so for the number 4 secret you don't know, we have to go into Critter Country. Let's go to Critter Country, Critter Country, Critter Country, Critter Country. All right, so this next thing I'm about to show you is number 4 cool secret of Disneyland you don't know, is the only one on this list where you have to be on a ride. You have to get on an actual ride. Hi guys, how are you? You have to get on a ride in order to see this cool secret. Which ride is in Critter Country? I think only one. So, why was Tigger looking in the toilet? He was looking for poo?
Probably just wanted to pirate.
It's terrible. So, before there was the Winnie the Pooh attraction, it was the Country Bear Jamboree, and it was like this animatronic show. A lot of people know this secret, but I think it's worth revisiting. I actually talked about it in my Winnie the Pooh Secrets Revealed video. But on the wall, they had Max, Buff, and Melvin. It was a buffalo, an elk, and a deer. I don't know what they are. Oh, moose. And anyways, those heads were on the wall. They're mounted on the wall, and they would talk during the show. Well, they took those 3 heads and they put them on the Winnie the Pooh attraction inside. When you come out of where he's having the hallucination or that weird dream, if you turn around, you look up, you can see them. Now, it used to be super dark. They had it lit up really dark, but they redid the lighting a little while ago. Hi, how are you? Hi, guys. They redid the lighting about 1.5 or 2 years ago, so now it's very easy to spot them. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we're now going to enter into Critter Country, and it used to be called Bear Country. It was renamed, I think, in 80 or somewhere around there to Critter Country, but before then it was called Bear Country. And I have a very fond memory of it. I remember coming, I really liked Bear Country as a kid. And we'd come down here, we'd see the Country Bear Jamboree. Then right next to Country Bear Jamboree, they would have like this, they had this little restaurant, and I think it was called like the Country Bear Mile Bar or something like that. Anywho, the restaurant, the little place, sold some drinks or whatever, and they had pretzels. And I remember getting a pretzel, and the lady who was doing this, I was very young, I was maybe like 11 or 10, and she was super cool, the cast member, and she's like, would you like mustard with it? Mustard makes pretzels so much better. I had never had mustard on my pretzel, but I thought she was so cool. I was like, yes, I'd like some mustard. So she gave me a little package of mustard, and I ripped it, I dipped my pretzel, my salted pretzel, in the mustard, and it was so good. To this day, that's made me love pretzels and mustard. Oh yeah, it's here, right here. But now it's the Winnie the Pooh ride. So let's go on the Winnie the Pooh attraction to see the number 4 secret you don't know about Disneyland. All right, so we're going in, and we need to look, when you leave, when Winnie the Pooh's having that nightmare hallucinating, the Heffalumpalooza, we gotta turn around and look up. All right, so now we're in the psychedelic part. All right, so here we are, we're exiting out. You see this light here? On the other side of this wall, you need to turn around and look up. You see Max, Buff, and Melvin. They're there right there. Now, if you listen very carefully on that little bee, you can hear some bee sounds. Now, when Disney, they wanted those authentic bee sounds, so they wanted to record bees making a sound. They went to a bee farmer and they ordered 12 bees, and they put them in a box, and they had them shipped to the sound studio so they could record the bees. When they opened up the box, there was 13 bees. So like, we tell the guy, there's an extra bee here. The guy's like, oh yeah, that's a freebie. Guys, I feel like we deserve a treat. I mean, here in the Pooh Corner, gotta get a Tigger Tail. You see, those ones only have 3 marshmallows, so those are the holiday special. We want to get the Tigger Tail because Tigger Tails have 4 marshmallows. So you can look at that. There's 3 Tigger Tail. They're the same price. These are all the same price, but those only have 3 marshmallows. And that one has 4. I don't know why they do that, but that does look tempting. But I'm gonna go that. There it is, guys. I don't know. These little things, these little Tigger Tails, they just bring you so much joy and happiness. That's it, Winnie the Pooh, right? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I don't know why. It's the caramel, I think, and the chocolate. And then they have marshmallow in it, and that's amazing. And then, I'm not a food critic, so I'm not very good at describing this. But then what happens is you start to chew it. And then you like it. It just makes you happy. You're like, I would eat more of that. I'm not going to stop at 1 bite. Why would you? So, Tigger Tail for the win. Tigger Tail for the win. Oh, I can't. Somebody just came up and they're like, hey, can we get a photo? And I was like, sure. And she was apologizing. I'm so sorry to bother you. It doesn't bother me. I was like sitting there smiling, and I got caramel on my teeth. I'm like, ooh. But I just want to say this. It reminded me to think about this. A lot of times people come up and they do apologize. Don't apologize. I enjoy it. And people are like, I don't think of you as a fan. When you come up to say, hey, Chris, you want to talk Disney or get a photo? I think of you as like family, as a friend. So I think you're awesome. The fact that we both have like this, we both like Disney and we want to have good contact about Disney. I think that's really cool that you would want to come up and even meet with me. I'm flattered and honored. So don't ever apologize for that. All right, let's continue on. Now we have to go to Main Street. Let's go to Main Street. Do you guys ever do this? I just ate the Tigger Tail and now I'm craving a pickle. I want to get a pickle. I don't know, maybe that's sweet and sour. I don't know. Anyways, now we got to go to the number 3 secret you don't know about Disneyland. We got to go to Main Street. Okay, so here we are in beautiful Main Street, USA. Now, one of the things I did a whole video, you know what's cool about Main Street is they have windows on the 2nd floor. And those windows are for like Disney legends, people who've made a real big significant. Oh, hey, look, Matterhorn. No snow, south side. Anyways, they have like they're people who are these Disney legends. They are on the 2nd floor, and these are people who have made a massive impact on Disney, and they've really impacted things about Disney. But there is one kind of glaring omission. There is somebody who doesn't have a window that you think should have a window, and that is Walt Disney. Why doesn't Walt Disney have a window on the 2nd floor? You see all these windows here? They have people's names up there. These are all different people who have been honored by Disney by having their windows put up there. So they're all retired. They worked for Disney and they have these different windows. But there is no Walt Disney window. But there is something to honor Walt Disney though. Here's an example of those windows I'm talking about. See this one here? It says Mark Davis. He helped design Pirates Caribbean. It says Exotic Imports. And then right next door is Alice Davis. That's his wife. She's the one that actually helped do, it's a seamstress. She's the one that actually helped create the costumes for Pirates Caribbean. But there is no Walt Disney window. But there is a Walt Disney door. And I have to show it to you. It's right here. It's right by the Steamboat Willie. You can see it says Disney Casting Agency. And this is the homage to Walt Disney. If you look up here, it says open since 55 because Disneyland opened in 1955. The Disney Casting Agency. It takes people to make a dream reality. And then you can see right down here, what does it say? Walter Elias Disney, founder and director emeritus. So that is Walt Disney's window. It's actually the door. It's better than a window, I guess. Like, you know, close the window, open door, close window, whatever that saying is. But there is Walt Disney's, his homage right here is on a door on Main Street. The casting agency for Walt Disney. All right, guys, now we gotta go back to kind of like by Critter Country to see the number 2 secret you don't know about Disneyland. Okay, so here I am, the number 2. This is Tom Sawyer Island, or now called Pirate's Lair. But I want to show you an old remnant that kind of really shows that it still is Tom Sawyer Island. In my heart, it'll always be Tom Sawyer Island. But if you look here, you got like little pirate things, like pirate chest. Right here it says pirate chest found by Tom, Huck, and Joe. That's a throwback to Tom Sawyer. Now, the way that the Disney has said this, they say that it's really Tom Sawyer's Island, but Tom and Huck are pretending, make believe that they're pirates there. And that's why it's called Pirate's Lair now. See how it's called Pirate's Lair? They've changed the name. Rafts 2 says Tom Sawyer Island, now it says Pirate's Lair. But there's one little area where they didn't change the name. I want to show you that. For those of you who don't know, hi! For those of you who don't know, Tom Sawyer's Island was 100% designed by Walt Disney himself. Every square inch of it. The caves, the kids crawl through, everything. If you have little ones, it's a lot of times if we don't go there, it is wonderful for little kids to go hang out there on Tom Sawyer Island. Or should I say Pirate's Lair? What is the name of it? Pirate's Lair or Tom Sawyer Island? Anyways, to see this secret you don't know about Disney, we are now going to be walking kind of back almost into Critter Country. See that they're re-theming Splash Mountain to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I just feel like they really need to name that Mardi Gras Mountain, guys. They really have to do that. Don't know why they're not doing that. All right, and we're turning right here and head down this way. As you start to come into Critter Country, that's the entrance into Batu. You see like by pickles and stuff. Right here, look at this. There's a sign. They never took the sign down. I hope they never do. Tom Sawyer Island Lookout Point. So it says no stroller parking, keep lookout clear. And if you look right there, you can see there's the Tom Sawyer Island, the fort. And on the sign, they are still calling it Tom Sawyer Island. They haven't renamed it. It doesn't say anything about Pirate's Lair. I think it's really cool. I hope they never get rid of that sign because it really is Tom Sawyer Island. Walt really identified well with those characters. Okay, so for the number 1 thing that you don't know about Disneyland, we gotta go into Fantasyland. Fantasyland. Let's go into Fantasyland. Fantasyland. Hey, Mr. Fantasyland. Before we get to the number 1, let's do a little intermission break with the Disneyland band. That's so awesome. love it. Love it when the trombone player gets a little time. All right, so let's see here. To see this #1 Disney secret, it's kind of a little bit weird. You have to walk in front of the castle, kind of around it, so I'll show you. Actually, I found a really quiet spot, which is it's nice here in Disney, so let's use this quiet spot for a second. This will allow me to take a quick little moment to talk to you, and I am talking to you. I want you to know that you are unique, you are special, and you make the world better. You absolutely do, 100%, and I am talking to you. If you think he's not talking to me or you're just kind of fast forward to this, that's fine, but I am talking to you. I want you to know I appreciate you and think that you're wonderful. I hope that you hear that enough. All right, guys, let's go check out the #1 secret here at Disneyland. You don't know, it's the Hidden Pascal. So in Walt Disney World, they have this, they have these Hidden Pascals all around in Walt Disney World at Magic Kingdom. But here at Disneyland, there's one Hidden Pascal that's very hard to see. If you don't know who Pascal is like the little chameleon that's on Rapunzel's shoulder. To show you where this is the castle, walking over there to get in the castle. And this kind of walks around. This here is a little meet and greet area, but we need to come right over here. And you want to look under the bridge. You can barely see the tail and the hind leg of Pascal. See that right there? The little tail and the hind leg of Pascal. It's right underneath the rust spot. So if you ever come check, the little rust spot pointing down to it. And maybe a little better view of it. Isn't that crazy? Cass member pointed that to me a long time ago. Hidden Pascal. Now, if you are thinking about ever coming down to Disneyland, let me tell you the best way to do this. The best way to do this is to click down the link down below in the description to get your tickets. I'll help you get your tickets for Disneyland, Walt Disney World, or and your hotels. They'll be at the cheapest prices you can get them. Plus, by clicking that link, you're going to get an additional Provost Park Pass discount. Or you can call 1-855-1855-GETAWAY on the phone, and when you answer, be sure to tell them Provost Park Pass sent you, and you'll get the deepest discount plus the Provost Park Pass discount. So to get your tickets here coming to Disneyland. It's so much fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you have a fantastic holidays. I want you to know you're awesome. Hit the like and subscribe. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Here were 5 secrets at Disneyland that you probably didn't know. Or maybe you did know. Put it down in the comments how many you knew. But don't lie, be honest. Because I like people who are honest. I think that's awesome. You are amazing. Yes, you are.